Good evening and welcome to the post-game press conference for the FIBA Asia Cup 2022. Group A game between Australia and Indonesia. The game ended with 78 against 53 in favor of Australia. Indonesian team coach Milos Peik and Arki Dikanya Wisnu have joined us now. So may I ask you to silence your mobile phones. The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach Milos, can you tell us your comments?
Good game for my team. I'm pleased with tonight's game. We play against one of the best in Asia and one of the best team on the world. Third ranking team, I think, FIBA ranking team on the world. Yeah. We play so hard on the beginning. We haven't scared on the beginning. We came in the game like every one game. We put them under the big pressure in defense, and of course on the other side is one good team. They adapt after 15 minutes on our aggression, and of course on the end they show their talent and they play. But one more time, I am pleased, and I can say only good things tonight because we are 2 days to the biggest, I think the biggest game in history in basketball history of Indonesia basketball. Yeah. We will try to turn on that side, and after this conference, we will think only about that game. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Arki, can you also please give us your comments?
It wasn't the result that we wanted, but regardless, I think there's still a lot of positives. This is one of the best teams that we've ever played against, competed against, and I think we showed heart and fought our best, and I think this is a good experience for us. You know, we were able to compete in the first half and couldn't get our rhythm in to fight back and bring the score closer, but I still see a lot of positives from our team, and even though we lost, I'm still proud of the group of players that we have, and we gotta just focus on the next game. Like Coach said, it's gonna be one of our biggest games in some of our careers, and we have no choice but to fight and give our best again.
Thank you, Arki. Any questions in English?
Coach Milos, in the next game, we will play against either China or Chinese Taipei. What do you think about the playoff game, the next game the Indonesia will play? And what is your strategy maybe? Because the next game is the decision about Indonesia will go through the World Cup or not. Thank you.
We want to see first who is opponent. After next game, we will see China or Chinese Taipei. But in every case, will be tough, struggle, fighting game. Because that's only one game for history. Indonesia team never before play game like that. That's of course big pressure of my team. But I told the players, we can use nothing. We can lose nothing. We just can win. Whatever happened in that game, we are only one game away from the World Cup. That's unbelievable. We cannot choose the opponent, China, or not too much different for us. Pressure will be huge. Our desire, our approach to that game will be huge too, and we will see. We have 2 days to prepare the team, to mentally first, to recover the team after tough game tonight. Of course, we give 100%. Every one player give 100% tonight. We need to recover the team, and I'm sure we will be 100% ready to play that game. I don't know score, but we will be ready to play that game.
Any other questions?
Yeah, hello, Coach Milos. I have a question for you. Coach, after 3 games, we see a lot of improvement. But from your opinion, what have we improved compared to the SEA Games? Thank you.
What?
What have we improved in this FIBA Asia compared to the SEA Games?
This is different level, of course. Maybe only game against Philippines was on this level. This level is pretty higher. We need to we want to adapt on the level of top Asia level basketball. We need more game like this. If we want to make progress in the future, we need more game like this. We need to be close this level. We need to play against team like Australia or China or Korea. We want to see where we are in this moment. I think we are not too far from that level. I think we are not too far. We have a lot of room to improve our game, but we need good competition in Indonesia. That's the first. We talk about that many times. I need to Arki or Vidi or Prestava or everybody of them to play harder game in the league during the season. Not enough 1 month, couple of weeks to prepare team to play Asia Cup on competitive game against everybody. Yeah.
Do you see the improvement after the SEA Games, 2 months after the SEA Games?
We looks very good. I mean, I try to improve everything every day. I'm never complete praise with our game, but that's the life. Sometimes one day you looks good, one day you looks bad, but obviously we improve a lot in defense. Our defense is, I think, with size and physical talent, I think we look on the same level like many of the top teams in Asia. Problem is offense, of course, but that's not problem. That's a lack of competitive game like this. We cannot adjust in 1 day. Cannot adjust to play on that level. We need to meet team like Australia every week, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks to play on that level. Then we can make big improve. For now, that's it. But from the SEA Games to the now, we play 29 games. Some official, some scrimmage game in 3 months, 29 games. We played 10 games in Australia, 6 games on SEA Games, 4 games now, 2 games in the window, 7 or 8 scrimmage games in Jakarta in 3 months. And we have big improve, of course. We have to continue that program, to hard work every day, to play on the higher level, higher competition. But too much talk. We have 1 game to try to make history. That's important now.
Any other questions? Okay, last questions.
Idan from Basket. Just curious, Coach, regardless whoever the opponent we're facing, what do you think is the most important thing in your mind now that you are going to say or do or train for the last game preparation? Probably the most important game for us in this tournament, maybe this year. Thank you, Coach.
Mental preparation will be key of the game.
Mental preparation.
Of course. Mental preparation for that game, for game like that qualified game, only one qualified game is mental preparation. We are physical good for our standards. I hope everybody healthy after tonight game. Everybody will be ready to play. Everybody will be ready to give 100%. But we have to be ready, mind ready, mental ready for that game.
Thank you, Coach Milos. Thank you, Arki. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with Australian team. Part of this post-game press conference, we now have with us Australian team coach, Coach Michael Clancy Kelly and Ton Maker. Coach Kelly, congratulations for the win.
Thank you.
And can you please give us your comments?
Yeah, first of all, really hard-fought match. I thought we knew from the start that it was going to be a great atmosphere, and that was true tonight, that it was just really cool to play in front of such a active, loud, enthusiastic crowd, and I thought they were actually happy for both teams to play the way we played, and so that was exciting. And then physical and tough from both teams, and we were able to, I think, with our size, be able to finish at the rim a little more and keep attacking. But our numbers were not phenomenally efficient, but our guys kept attacking, and I was really proud of them for that.
Thank you, Coach. Ton, can you please also give us your comments?
Yeah, like Coach mentioned as well with the crowd, I felt like that was a good energy giver for both teams. Me personally, that was exciting as well. So I had fun doing that. But again, at the beginning of every game, we're going to get every team's best. And I think, it showed again tonight for the first quarter and second quarter. But, our shots didn't fall as well. I think like the energy kind of, rubbed off on us as well. So some of the shots were extra aggressive, but we're able to settle down in the second half. We had some great looks both halves, but I think, like Coach said, the size kind of helped us out on the second half in terms of rebounding on both ends of the floor.
Thank you. Any questions in English?
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Son. I'm Adrian from Main Basket Indonesia. For Coach first, can you tell us the strategy first before the game plan? Because I saw it's kind of different with Jordan, because they try to avoid to limit the paint touch for Marquis. You guys not really into that, but you guys put some double or triple team. Is that true?
Well, first of all, we tried to have extreme pressure all over the floor, and so with our guard play, and the Indonesian guards were quick and sometimes got biased, but I think we did a good job of trying to stay on their hip and make them make tough shots. When the ball did go down to Bolden, we tried to attack him as best we could with a double team, usually, and he handled it pretty well, but he also got rid of the ball, and I think that was kind of our strategy, was make somebody else beat us, and they weren't able to do that, and that was kind of the strategy defensively. Offensively, we wanted to space and attack and get downhill and get at the basket, and I think we did a good job of that. We just did a poor job of finishing our opportunities.
Yeah.
First on, if I'm not mistaken, this is your longest time for the minute play for the whole this group stage. You play almost 27 minutes, and you play almost all the time guarding Bolden. How do you enjoy this game or something like that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I actually played with Marquis in Cleveland for a little bit, so we go back as teammates and friends. So kind of had a little bit of the scout report on that, and I was the starting guy on him. But it was a team defense. Like Coach said, we try to double it a little bit to make him, decide a little bit if he wants to go force the one-on-one or if he wants to get rid of the ball. And I think, he made the right reads of kicking it out and then, try to attack me a few times. But, I was able to be disciplined and just stay within the scout report and then, just worry about us at the end of the day.
Thank you, Son. Thank you, Coach Mitch.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
Hi guys, my name is TK from FIBA Asia. I have one question for Thon. Going back to what both you guys said about keeping attacking early on and being aggressive, we saw that you came out, you were trying to dunk everything. Was that something that you mentioned about the energy that was rubbing off Indonesia, or was that something that you had planned to do? And do you think that worked the way you expected it on how Australia played?
Yeah, in terms of the crowd, I love feeding off the energy of the crowd, whether they hate me or they love me, and it turns out they love me here, so and I love them as well. So that was exciting. I just have to be composed now and finish those. It may not be a dunk every single time, but the mindset was to be aggressive. For all of us as a unit, as a team, come in aggressive, finish strong through contact. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But the mentality is there, and the defense is going to be aware of that at all times. So second half, it kind of opened up the lane a little bit. I didn't finish those in the first half, but second half, I was able to finish a few here and there. And then also suck in the defense, and we kicked the ball out as well for threes. So it worked, but I got to finish those next game.
Any other questions?
Hi, Coach. Justin from FIBA Asia. Coach, you received another good performance from Tyrese Proctor tonight, had 14 points. Can you just talk about how integral will he be on your campaign to go back-to-back in the Asia Cup, and how excited are you for the kid's future?
For Tyrese in the future? Yeah. We had a really good spread of scores, and I go back to our defense. As a group, I thought we were really tough defensively. And there was even a few that it looked like we got a hand on a ball or deflected it, almost had it, two guys run into each other, and it ends up in Indonesia's hands for an open three. And you live with those. Tyrese was instrumental in that as well. I thought our guards, kind of the head of the dog, were able to get into the ball, and that was, Will McDowell-White, Mitch McCarron, Tyrese, and also Sam McDaniel to start, and then the talk from our bigs was instrumental in playing through those screens. But yeah, he's a special young man, and he's been phenomenal off the court, and then he really likes playing with this group, and he's been pretty vocal with the group, which is really cool to see because he's 18 years old, and I think he thinks he's 30. You know, he's pretty comfortable talking with the group, and he's a good basketball player, so works well.
Any other questions? Well, thank you, Coach Kelly. Thank you, Thon. This is the end
you
of
very
the
much.
press
Thank you, guys.
conference.